Steve, all right, we're a month out. What are your honest thoughts? How you feeling?
We're not a month out. We're 41 days out, and I was good. I got on the dock. The rooms are great. Beacon Restaurant's awesome. This, a little stressed, but I got 41 days. It's all hands on deck. I mean, we got 25 guys here. 41 days in the construction business is a long time, but there's a lot going on here. We've got the pool, we've got the bar, we've got the kitchen. But am I stressed? Yes, but look at that view, look at that view, and look at that view. Guests are going to be arriving at that dock in just 41 days with luggage. All right, first up is our beach club. And if you've ever seen previous videos, this is the first rendering that I show everyone. This was such a big, valuable piece of property here on the point. It just lent itself to a pool. Everybody said it would be amazing to have a pool out there, and that's what we did. But behind the pool is the beach club. And here's a tip. Folks were asking me about renderings and, how did you sell this to folks as a resort? We pre-sold real estate. This has to be the most amazing piece on the property, and we spent a lot. We've got about $2 million into this beach club. OBMI did an incredible job with designing it. We spent a little bit more on renderings, and the renderings were so realistic that folks, if I was on an airplane or if I was selling one of the lots next door for a villa, they would say, is that done? Is it ready? Is that, because it looks so real. But what can't replace a rendering is this view in reality. I just got here, I haven't been here in a couple of weeks, and check this out. You've got 180-degree views. The engineer just calculated it's about 270 degrees because it's wider than 180, but there is not a bad seat in the house here. So again, a little tip, did we want to put $2 million into this point? But everybody talks about it. This is the hub. And unfortunately, with food and beverage, typically there's not a lot of money as far as profit in that, but it's one of those little revenue neutral pieces that you have to have in a hotel like this. And this is not just a hotel, it is to receive. Even though we have 17, 18 hotel rooms here, we're going to be receiving the 13 two-bedrooms and eventually the 28 private estates. So we're overdeveloping this. So that's another good tip. Somebody asked me, why are you putting so much into this hotel when you only have 16 rooms? Well, it's not just for that, it's for phase 2 and phase 3. All right, now let's check out the progress these guys are making. Cameo, my buddy over here, holy cow. You have a bucket of plugs, I'm assuming.
Yes.
These are, what is this wood?
It's we call this eBay.
Ipe wood. It's a very hard, like iron wood.
Texture.
It is so hard. Some time here. You are taking the holes and just kind of tell everybody what you're doing here. Here's one teed up right here.
Yeah. You're just opening the holes a little wider. Then they get a mixture epoxy.
So the screw's already down.
Yes.
You're countersinking the hole.
Yeah, opening the hole.
To receive a plug, but you've got this magic solution that you're putting on. What is this?
This is the glue, and this is a hardener.
Okay, so you have a glue and a hardener. You're putting, what, a drop or two in each?
Drop. Yes. Then you guys put a plug, put a matching plug.
You got a matching plug. All right, there you go.
Yeah.
Put that one in. Man, who did all these?
Yes.
These thousands and thousands of plugs.
Just sand it in.
So you have, so you seal it afterwards.
And then we seal it, then we sand it.
Okay, and then you're gonna sand. And then what you'll do is you'll have, guys, check this out over here. He did this. And one thing, I love Ipe. I've done it many, many projects. It's so smooth, no splinters, and you can't even tell those plugs are there. Good job, Cameo.
Yeah, man.
Here's the $1 million question. How many plugs are in this deck?
I'd say, boy, I'd give it 5,000.
5,000.
5,000.
5,000. Well, I'll tell you what, when it's done, you and I will have a Zoom base smash, and we're going to count to see exactly how many. I'm going to say 6,000. Thanks, buddy. This is the center of the beach club, the bar, right? The most important part for a lot of folks. And this was originally designed to be a little bit smaller. We looked at these plans for many, many months. I get another tip. Folks had asked me, hey, does everything go according to plan because you've done so much? The answer is no. we changed this. All the equipment was spec'd out, got to be really, really tight in the middle. So what we did, we had room, we pushed the bar back this way, couldn't go any further that way. We were able, it was here, we pushed this back. So it allowed for more bar seating, but it also allows for a pivotal, like where all the bar bottles would be in the middle, which is great. Coming here, this project has been insanely stressful. I've started this 2 years ago, and I was talking to my wife. I'm not kidding. I might want to be a bartender here and just, after this project, call it quits, maybe for a year or two, maybe forever. This is not a bad life. What can I get you? The bartender has the best view in this place, by the way. Well, I guess the people from that side will be able to look out there and everything, but not a bad job. So maybe the next videos will be me cocktail behind the bar. I could get used to it. Being a developer, you've got to be able to look and have vision, which I do. Even though that you design the beach bar and where it's going to be, there are certain features that you start to see. And I love this area. This is to the north side of the beach bar. And I was down here on the beach looking this way. Let me show you guys down here. And it's just an incredible setting. You've got this natural retaining wall that Rodney had put in. We've got these palm trees, and I can really envision people up here at night dining out here, and the restaurant is right there. So what we decided to do, this was going to be shrubs. We're going to put sand in here, and we're going to put a couple tables out here. I mean, this is great. And depending on which way the wind is blowing, if the wind's blowing that way, this will be protected. We have that big area on the other side that we already designed for seating, but this is great. So can't wait to have dinner up here in our new beach club. This is crazy. And the property goes all the way over to here. So this is Baymahni's beach. Right next door is the Peace and Plenty's beach. They're great neighbors. So what we do in here is this is protected. It's a little bit windy today, but look how calm it is over here. I remember on my first trip, my kids were out here for hours. It's a little bit shallower. You know, the guys are out here, the beach attendants playing with the kids, and we're out here playing ball. So this is one of my favorite beaches here on the island. All right, let's go check out the golf cart path and some more progress as we get in. I don't know if you've seen this, but this, here's another change, right? I picked this color. It's supposed to be go away green. It was supposed to blend. But it had a little bit of fluorescence in it, and you could see it from miles away on the boat. So we took this new brown color. Ironically, this is Sherwin-Williams color called Resort Brown, and it really blends in with the thatch. So it wasn't a total loss painting this, because I say this was kind of advertising for 6 months, this fluorescent green. What is that over there? So it got some attention. Maybe we got a sale out of it. I don't know. All right, let's go check out the golf cart path. All right, this was the end. I remember Rodney telling me, he says, we're done pouring the concrete, because we started all the way over in the lagoon side and we ended over here. This is a great piece. It's a tinted concrete. So it has a little bit of tan look. They put the rock salt on it, let it dry, cure, and then you come in with a hose and it creates those little pockets to look like actually travertine stone. So that's a great little building tip and a design tip over there. So this is our main entrance right into the beach club. This is our golf cart area. So all of this area in here will have golf carts at the hotel here, but all of the villas next door and the 38 private estates, this will be the hub. This will be all their amenities. So they can come through. Let me show you. This road through all of our hotel units goes all the way next door to the villas and then the private estate. So it's all connected. And again, this hotel was to be the hub of all of the amenities, the spa, the beach club that we just looked at, the Beacon restaurant, which is one of my favorites on the lagoon. The gym is here. So again, all of those amenities will be here. Folks can ride their cart, park over there, and enjoy them. Rodney did this last minute about 6 months ago. He had this idea, and I have to agree now that it's done, is to put a retaining wall of natural stone. This is all natural, you know, limestone that's here, and they chisel it, chip it, and they make these walls. So every one of these hotel units has a little walkway going up to the unit surrounded by that limestone wall. Another good point is all of that rock, limestone that we dug out of the pool, we were able to reuse here for the wall. So nothing gets wasted here on the island. This is where the hotel ends, and this is where the residences will begin. Before we open up, we'll have a screen, a fence painted, I want to say green, but I don't know if I'm going to do the go away green, but maybe we'll do the resort tan, but it'll block as we proceed with the villas over here. And this is where our 13 villas will be. A lot of folks are saying, what are you doing? Are you building a hotel? Are you building residence? And the answer is yes, we're doing both. And what I learned from a real estate side is that we had about 16 hotel villas, and really to maximize or be able to support management and the beach club, we needed more bedrooms. So we're adding 13 two-bedroom, that's 26 keys on top of the 16 that we have, so that'll be 42. So sometimes you have to overinvest in the beginning with the amenities to receive, I keep saying that, to receive those other villas. This is one of the greatest things I do for folks. Those two-bedroom villas next door, I take them up here on one of the hotel villas, and now that we've got the palm trees in, this is their view. This is how close those two-bedroom villas will be to Elizabeth Harbor there, and it's just unbelievably beautiful. Someone asked me why we put so many palm trees in here. We put 40 coconut palms, and if you look at pictures, hopefully I'll show some footage right now of what it looked like before. It was just barren and just sand, but look at it now. It is incredibly different with landscaping. There's 40 coconut palms out there. Rodney has the sand out there. He's gonna dust this entire area with a couple inches of sand, fresh, clean sand for everybody when we open this hotel. But it's amazing, those green coconut palms against that turquoise water. It is classic Caribbean. All right, there's a couple things I want to show you and some more tips on real estate as we get to the center of the resort. And ultimately, we're going to end up at the lagoon, one of my favorite spots of this property. All right, so about a month or so ago, I had all hands on deck. Even my daughter Zoe was painting that Sherwin-Williams Pure White. And really, everyone's focus has been the beach club and the rooms. I feel very good about the hotel rooms, the restaurant, the beach club, but this needs some work, right? So the ceiling's done, the light fixtures are coming in. We have that rubber mat that's gonna go in this gym. So it's probably not gonna be too bad to get this thing closed up. They got the windows coming in next week. There's the yoga mat out there, but this has me a little bit concerned, right? Will this be done? I know it will. Everything does come together at the end. But this is probably one of the structures that's the least far along in the resort. Maybe we'll be doing paddleboarding and yoga on the beach. All right, that is the new gym. And this is a very good, probably one of the best things that we did here at the resort, what we did with the old gym. And I'm about to show you what we did and why we did it. And as we go through here, we have two of these spa units, and they came out great. They're tucked back in here, really cool. Inside, they've got the mahogany cabinets. This will be very, very nice. Could use a massage right now in the massage unit. A little bit of relaxing. That's one good thing about this project, guys. If you're in an area that's not so landscape or easy on the eyes with the palm trees, it can be very, very stressful. But what I find myself doing is I look at something that's very stressful and I don't know if it's going to get done, and oh my gosh, we got timing, we're over budget, whatever it might be. And I look up and I look out into the Caribbean, and I'd say about 95% of that stress dissipates. This is probably one of the best ideas that a lot of folks had, the designers, the hotel guys, all of them, was this gym was fairly large, but where it sat was one of the most amazing views on the property right here on the lagoon. So yes, would it be good to be looking at this when you're working out? Absolutely. We're gonna get a little glimpse of the new gym of the ocean there. But what this did was we were able to make, they're studying these up right now, 2 one-bedroom units. So you will come in, this could be rented out as a 2-bedroom or 2 one-bedroom units. And what that did for us is, we'll walk you through the numbers here. So I keep talking about key count, and the hotel had about 15 units, which is bedrooms. A key is a bedroom. And this adds 2 more. So we're going to have 17 units with these 2. This could be rented out as 2 one-bedrooms or 1 two-bedroom, but the revenue that this is going to give us will probably be $800 a night, depending on season. So it's $1,600 a night, with 2 of those. And if you times that by 365 days, we're gonna take that vacancy rate of about 35%, so about 65% occupancy. So we'll get almost $400,000 in gross revenue just from the old gym. Now the new gym's gonna be better. It's gonna have a kids club, more equipment. Definitely some views, little sliver views of the ocean, but we looked at this. This was prime real estate, so we decided to turn that into 2 one-bedroom units. And what gave us the idea, this was existing and this was the only 2-bedroom on, and this villa was always rented. They wanted that 2-bedroom, which sparked. Now think about that, another great tip. Why are we building the 2-bedroom villas next door? We have all 1-bedrooms throughout the entire resort. This was the most popular unit. We only had one of them, so we expanded it. We made it a little bit bigger. We did a common area, still 2 bedrooms. We did a plunge pool. So this was our historical model to say, hey, yes, this is proven, so let's go do it next door. And we're doing 13, and rumor has it, after tonight, we have a huge meeting. We're gonna maybe do 10 more villas and 28 private estates over there. I had a lot of decisions in the beginning of this project, what to do and what not to do, and I listened to everyone. And one of the biggest pieces of this puzzle was to have on-site management. Folks that lived here, not commuting by boat, they lived here. And we only had one little sliver right here on the lagoon, so we built the manager's unit. Mr. Trico,
Hey,
it's coming to an end, buddy. Don't worry.
they say that it ain't no tell the fat lady sings.
Where is she? I think I hear her.
She ain't here.
Well, maybe she's in here.
Yeah, well, let's go find
Let's
out.
show everyone, Andy, the new manager's unit. Looks beautiful. I know you've been busting your butt. I know it's siesta time. You guys are doing
Okay.
great. So this is our kitchen and living area.
Yeah, it is.
And the only thing we have left here is the floors.
Yes.
And let's go look at the best part,
On
Andy.
a little vacuuming.
Little vacuuming, some furniture. This is great. Look at this. Almost all done. Very nice.
She really jumps out now.
The resort looks done from up here.
Yeah, the flowers are really caught and everybody's jamming. The rains came and got everything nice and green.
But this is nice. Then when they're out here, work will be to their back, and hopefully they can relax out here in the lagoon. Love it. You're doing a great job, my friend.
It's got a good elevation. For the size of the building, they could spend plenty of time out here if it was me.
We're coming to an end here, Mr. Trico. What's next?
I think east.
Should we do another hotel? Ground up, no remodel, right?
Yeah. Let me bring them up fresh.
It looks good. You should be proud. I love it. Thank you. Okay, one of my favorite spots here was the Beacon Restaurant on the lagoon. We enclosed the porch, give you some design tips and what we did there. So that was the lagoon side of the Beacon. That's where all the service area is. This is where all the guests will come up. You've seen these steps a ton of time. Another good tip here is this ramp was so steep, and I just said, hey, let's just do it. It took a long, long time to do it, but you're only here once. So again, another real estate tip, if you have everything exposed, it might cost more, but do it and do it right from the beginning. All right, let's check out what these guys are doing here. Marco!
How you doing, sir?
What's up, buddy?
All is well?
You're doing a great job here.
Thank you, sir.
So explain what we're doing here.
Actually, this is the new wood. We're going to cut this even with the sander, the belt sander. As you can feel it getting flat sometimes, a little unleveled areas.
So you're making all the new pine
Yeah,
even,
even pine, yes.
smoothing, and it's
Smoothing.
going to receive stain, right?
Yes, see, then clear.
Oh, wow, this looks good.
Yeah, and this is the old
Wow.
floor. We
Look at
cut
this.
this down, we put a coat of stain on it, and we come in with the polyurethane.
So we're going to be polyurethane on
Yes,
this.
that's the color of the stain there.
And we went for a little bit of a darker look. If you look down here, I wanted to make this look like it was always here. It was called the Beacon. We've got some really cool decor. So this looks awesome in here. And look, you
Okay.
did the, did you do that?
Yeah, we start from here.
Oh, so you did the ceiling too.
Me and the gentleman over there.
So this was a covered porch,
Yeah.
and we had it match the interior, the original. So I'll tell you what, good job, guys. I mean, you can't even tell that this was added on later. So
Yeah.
quality takes time.
Yes,
Quality
some
takes time.
Yes. we'll
Now,
make
before
sure
we
to
get
it
to
right.
comments about these belt sanders, we are on an island, so cut everybody a break. Everyone's like, why don't you have the big machines over here and all that?
I know.
It's an island. It's an island actually off of an island, but it
Yeah.
looks good.
But we're gonna make it happen.
All right,
Belt
so
sander.
stain tomorrow,
Staying tomorrow, yeah.
polyurethane probably Thursday and Friday.
Thursday and Friday.
How many
yes.
coats? 2?
Actually, 2 coats of the polyurethane.
Three?
Yes, sir. 2.
2.
2 depends, and after that dry, maybe you'll have to put the next one on. We'll run it. Okay?
So if you did another one, there would be tree.
3, yes.
For that.
I have here with dialect.
Awesome. Thank
yeah.
you
So
very
this
much.
color's dark enough, right? Or-
Oh yeah, perfect.
Okay, perfect.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
I'll be looking forward to having a drink
Yeah.
with you in the bar.
Thank you.
there.
Enjoy
Thanks,
the rest
Marco.
of your day. All right.
Okay, so there is the resort. This is the reception area, and we're coming to an end of the tour, but I can't help but notice every spot that we have been to, we had an existing property that we renovated, and we figure out how can we maximize out of each piece of real estate. We started with the beach club, even this beacon, and the gym. So every little piece here, we had historical data. We said, okay, well, we needed to get to this, you know, pro forma, how can we do it? And that's what we did. We maximized every building that's here. This is the Welcome Center, love it. And guess what? This is my new office here. If somebody's interested in real estate, I can meet them in here. Obviously, we'll have better furniture, but this is great. So that concludes the tour of the resort. It's a little hot in here. The air is not on, but look at this, guys. This is just awesome. The view and the air coming in here. Hey, thank you very much for following along. I love doing it. I think there's just such a great story here of renovating this resort, and there's so many real estate tips here. And keep the comments coming, and feel free to reach out to me. If you have a smaller project in Exuma or anywhere, I know a lot of folks are calling, hey, I don't want to buy one of your villas, but how did you get the building permit so fast? Or how did you do the designing? And I answer them and I call them. So if I have that knowledge and I can help someone, and it helps everyone, right? It helps our hotel here, but it helps you as your project, the VRBO, and more importantly, it helps all of the locals here with more jobs, more bartending, more housekeeping, and that's what they want. I've learned about this Hotel Encouragement Act, right? They are encouraging folks to build more hotel rooms to support the locals here. So it's all full circle. And if I can help in any way, keep the questions coming, give me a call or shoot me an email. And hopefully I will see you at the new beach club here at Baymahni.